2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Good-looking shot, this.
And he's down there.
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one might need to get down a little. Good shot there.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
On a nice line.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. Here we have a par 5.
This is full send.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their third.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Wonderful shot. Currently 1 under for the day. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. This shot from the first cut of rough. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
How close was that to going down? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
Let's return to live play now. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's a good putt to hole for a bogey. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Going with the 6-iron here. Should find the green here. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival.
And there it goes from the sand. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
He was on a good line. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, he'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's disappointing.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
This would be a great up and down. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And from the green side rough here. This putt for par here. Oh, what a stroke. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And finds himself in a share of 11th. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. That's a bit out of shape.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's 2 shots back.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 9 feet to the cup.
Got to try and save the par here. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Second shot here on the 9th hole. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
This one looking really good.
Well done. And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Reg, good position for this player. Just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flag stick they can see.
Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee. Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 6th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 behind our leader. Playing their 4th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yeah, nicely holed. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
This hole here is a par 4. Oh, well done. Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon. This one's heading towards the cabbage.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Time now for the 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Bogey putt coming up here.
Better than most.
And there it is. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. This would be a great up and down from this spot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This putt to try and save their par.
That starts off on a good line.
There it is. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Next up is this par 4 hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Time for the 2nd shot here at the 13th. Opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. And here we are with the third shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
For the par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, how about that one?
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That's heading into the rough, I think. Sitting at 1 under the card, trying to break into the top 10. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? And here we are with their fourth. 4 strokes off the lead. Certainly makes putty easy if you can chip it that close.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And that's a bogey, unfortunately. Now 5 strokes behind. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Yeah, that one will play. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace. That's a high quality recovery shot.
Such soft hands.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. A chance for the top 10 here if you can make this. Good stroke. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Needs to make a move soon. . This shot here from about 240 yards.
Breeze straight into him.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Big chance here. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
Now striding to the final tee of this round.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Sitting at 2 under in a share of 7th.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And this putt for a final score of 71. The old hammer hands putt. 6 feet remaining to the cup. That's pretty tidy. And that's how he signs off on this event.
Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
On behalf of Rich Beem, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
VK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
This would be a great up and down. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, this looks pure. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. And back to the course with the live action.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And down it goes. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way.
What a drive, look at that.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And coming up well short.
They found the sand here. Putting for a par here.
That's the right pace. This should drop. Oh, well played. Currently 1 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. That's heading for the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Had a fantastic drive.
just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, just missed.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Opting for the 6-iron.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the fifth. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Solid par putt, that.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
And he finds himself in a tie for third.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here and try and make a birdie. A couple under at this stage, tied for 6th position. Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. Okay, time to return to the action. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Needs this one to kick right. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
An opportunity to make their par. And down she goes. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. That's some good golf right there. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in, year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone. And so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Oh, well played. Around 110 yards to go.
Just one shot back now.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Putting for a par now.
Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 3 under for the day. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Not a bad play, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. Well holed. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Nicely done.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Atta boy, good shot. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
We need this one to bounce right. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. Nice line. He's currently in a share of 6th. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Well played, mate. Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 4 under. And stepping up the standings after that effort.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Great shot. And this putt to move into a tie for second.
Good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway.
How close was that to going down? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Here's HV3.
Oh, almost went in. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Splash. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yeah, this is lovely. Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
He has this putt to save his par.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Ooh, right by the hole. 8 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any.
Pretty good shot there.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par. And there it is.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, just missed. Oh, 68's on the board here if he can hold this. Good looking putt. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.